K0 KDW KD80 PC. Evening, Brad. How are you?
K0 KDW on the Motorola 2500. It's going all right. Actually using the actual handheld tonight. Normally I'm on the speaker mic, which sounds like this. Now we're on the speaker mic. Only difference is it has a weird little whine.
Yeah, I was just going to say go back to the HT. The mic has a whine and I don't like it.
Yeah, I'd make a joke, but I don't know. If you don't drink, I guess you can't make a joke about it. Well, some of the bowls, some of the pre-made dinner bowls I get have wine sauce. So I guess the only type of wine I like is in my food.
Well, there you go. I got a bottle of wine over here that was given to me, I don't know, 6 months ago, and I still haven't gotten into it. But one of these days, so there you go. But what else is going on, Brad? What's new?
Oh, gearing up for severe weather. Friday night and again on Tuesday. Could be busy. Got an elevated risk for a third of my responsibility area for Friday. Looks to be an overnight event, so fun. Part of me doesn't care to do the overnight events because I don't get reports, but there's still people listening, so at least the information's getting where it needs to go.
Oh, absolutely. You got to get prepared for that, and hopefully it's nothing too major for you. We're expecting some rain, I think, tomorrow, and I think I saw in a couple of days we might have a little bit of thunder and lightning chance, but it's still a little early to have severe weather over here. So, yeah, we'll see what's going on there, but good luck with all that. I don't know if you know, I don't know if you've got another radio going behind you, but you've got like an echo with you. I can hear you talking when you're talking, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's my scanner. It's connected to my repeater, so that's what you're hearing there. But, yep, we had our fair share of thunder boomers up here this morning. While I was at one of the county emergency management offices, we had I don't know if it's a quarterly or twice yearly or how often they do it, but anyhow, they had I'm in Region D of Missouri. I can send you a map of our regions later. But I'm in Region D, and we had a Region D emergency management exercise today. Go figure. We were supposed to have a statewide tornado drill today, but that didn't happen due to the weather. But yeah, we had a regional exercise today, and I was there on behalf of amateur radio to run the amateur radio set that's at that particular county at EOC. So that was what my morning consisted of, which was 2 hours of sitting there for a 10-minute roll call and 5 seconds to acknowledge. So, but hey, even though it was kind of boring, I learned a couple things here and there. So it wasn't all a waste, I guess. Guess it's never a waste if you can learn at least one thing. So there you go. Well, I'll see if anybody else wants to stick around. Are you doing the whole show tonight, or are you sitting back and someone else taking over, or what's the plan tonight?
W8WKY.
Well, I don't think Nick's going to be here tonight, so Josh is going to do the pre-show and logging W8HRF, and then I'll be doing the big show there, but I just happened to have the HT, and it's hooked to Allstar, and it's hooked to the repeater, so talked to Chuck a few minutes ago and talked to you there, so yeah, that's the plan. Josh will be coming in here, I don't know, should be coming in any time, I would think, and getting the things set up and getting things going, but yeah, that's the plan. Josh will have the pre-show, I'll have the big show.
Sounds good. Well, we'll stand by on the side here in case anybody else wants to hop in, and we'll be sticking around here at KA0KADW.
All right there, Brad. Good to chat with you, and we'll catch up with you in a little bit. KD8ETC, I'm clear for now.
Hey, Brad. Hey, Dustin. W8HRF. I got you on the log there, Brad. You're number 1 on the list. I guess technically number 2. I got Chuck in there, WB4AIZ, in and out. Just been sitting here sandbagging a little bit. Got the AIM window up. If anybody else would like to get in before we, or have some rag chews before we get the pre-show started, we got about 8 minutes.
Well, I don't like awkward pauses, so I'll come say hi. How you doing, Josh? Thanks for doing the logging in the pre-show there. KD8ETC, W8HRF.
No problem, Dustin. I got you. Good way to spend what is today? A Wednesday evening. How was the boredom breaker net this afternoon?
My goodness, I'm not sure what that was, but boredom breaker net was good. I think we got like 44, 45 check-ins, so that was cool. And we even got like a recheck, I think. So yeah, fun times. We had a good first hour. We got done just in time, and Ray took over at the top of the second hour there. So I don't know what he did, but yeah, we got a good 44, 45 today. It's always a good time.
Well, very good. Nice. That's awesome. I was thinking Miss Nancy hasn't done the second hour for a while. I know she's out of state though, so that'll be cool when she gets back. I don't know how long she's there, and I think she's in Indiana. I think that's where I heard her that she was at. So I haven't been on super early on the barometer nets lately, so I haven't heard her lately. So, but anyways, well, it sounds good. Yeah, we had, how many did we have? I think we had 63 last Saturday on the boredom breaker net. I'm pretty sure that it's somewhere around there. So it's been good. Sometime I need to switch with Mr. Ray and do the first hour, though, and experience just the onslaught of check-ins during the first call of the first hour, because it's a lot. I'm sitting there listening most Saturdays when he or Alex or somebody else does it, and man, it's just an absolute train wreck. So it'd be interesting to try to navigate through that. But anyways, that's what's going on there. So yeah, I think we had 63 last Saturday.
That's a pretty good day. You can't go wrong with 63. And yeah, Mr. Ray is the man. I'll tell you what, we actually took Wednesday's first hour from him because I asked if I could do it once, and then I joked with him. I'm like, you know what, that was pretty fun. We might take it from you, and that was all she wrote. Then we got the first hour every Wednesday, and me and Nick have been doing it since. So it's pretty cool. Actually, the first year and a half that I ran the net every Wednesday, I was running it on Echolink, which is absolutely wild, but it worked.
I think I remember hearing you or Nick talk about that. I can't even imagine running a net on Echolink. That had to be an experience. So, but it works. It is one of the tools in our arsenal, that's for sure. So there you go. I've often thought, what happened? So, last Saturday I was coming home from Cleveland, or I guess it was up in Lorain. I was coming back from Akron, or from there to Akron, and I was about 15 minutes out, and I was on Route 8, and an accident had happened, or my GPS told me an accident had happened. So I got off, and I was like, man, I don't have a lot of extra buffer time here before my hour starts. Thankfully, I made it with about 6 minutes to spare, but I was like, man, I guess I could just pull over and go into a parking lot and then run it from my mobile and just not have NetLogger, just write everything down on my on a notepad and then transfer it into NetLogger later. Worst case scenario, I guess. But I made it in time, which was good. So didn't have to figure all that out.
So let me get this straight. You were coming from Cleveland, but you were coming from Moraine, but you were coming from Akron. So you were coming from all over the place, but going nowhere. Hi. Glad you made it back for the net there. Yeah, I've never ran a net mobile, but Sean did, W7AZC. He used to run nets mobile, which was wild. And also there was this guy last Wednesday, I think, or a couple of Wednesdays ago, come on the Boredom Breaker net, and they were running a delivery driver net, and he was going to run the net as net control while working delivering pizzas, which that blew my mind, because I do that, and I'm like, I don't know how you would possibly run a net. You have to keep running away to get your pizzas and deliver them, you know?
I guess you just have to be really, really good at timing when you call somebody to do their turn, and then run out and deliver the pizza and get back before they finish talking. Yeah, that would be an experience. Yes, I was coming from all over the place. No, I went back to Lorain County. So where did we go? It was actually Sheffield Village. So I went to Sheffield Village, then I was driving back to home over in Akron. So that's my story. You can tell I'm not lying, because it took me 3 times to get it straight. All right, Dustin, we got about 60 seconds, so I'm going to hop off here, let the girl do her thing, and then we'll get the show on the road. Looking forward to it tonight. KD8 EPC W8 HRF.
All right, very good there, Josh. I don't want to step on the grill, and I better get over to my radio anyway. KD8 EPC, clear till net.
The Beacon Net, a gathering of hams from around the world, will start on the system in 30 minutes. Come join us.
I was wondering if someone could let me know if you can hear me, please. Over.
You're making it
trouble, Connecticut Station. This is Kilo 287, Romeo Victor Bravo. KJ7 RVB, Ray and Cody, Wyoming. Welcome to Echolink, and your signal is great.
Dope. All right. 49562, we'll get reconnected later. QST. Welcome to the BeaconNet pre-show. The BeaconNet is sponsored by the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association right here on the W8WKY repeater in Doylestown, Ohio. Frequency is 147, Mark 390 with a positive offset and a PL tone of 114, Mark 8. We light up the nighttime airwaves every Sunday and Wednesday night at 10 p.m. That's Eastern Time, 9 p.m. Tulsa time. This is the pre-show. Forgot the rest of what I'm supposed to say after that. I'm here to take early check-ins and in and outs. I line them up, and at the top of the hour, Dustin is going to knock them down. This is a controlled net. We ask that all traffic pass through net control. Your net control operator tonight is Whiskey 8 Hotel Romeo Foxtrot, W8 HRF. My name is Josh, Juliet Oscar Sierra Hotel. And like I said, I'll be your pre-net control operator tonight. As is tradition, we're going to go ahead and check in with our BeaconNet crew before we get the party started. Nick calls it our Mickey Rouse roll call. So let's talk to Dustin. Talked to him just a minute ago, but let's talk to him again. Dustin, KD8 EPC, you at video now and ready to rock and roll tonight?
W8HRF, this is KD8 EPC on RF, on the radio. I'm here. I'm ready to go. It's a little weird having you instead of just Nick, but thanks for doing it. I appreciate that. And I dumped 49562. I'll go back there in a second maybe and see if I can't connect them back up because I don't have as much power as Nick does there. So, all right. I'll be back and ready for the big show. KD8 EPC, back to prenet control.
All right, roger that. Appreciate it, Dustin. I was sitting there and I was like, I could kick it. I'll give it another second. And they were just going to keep going. So thank you for doing that. We'll get our Oklahoma friends back in here in a little while. So, all right, going to go ahead and clear with Dustin. We'll talk to him at the top of the hour. Next, we're going to see if Nick is out there. I don't think he will be, but we'll try anyways. KD8 SLG, are you out there, Nick? W8HRF. All right, that's what I thought. He's got the night off, so we'll say 7-3s to Nick. Hope all is well. And let's talk to Nick at night. K8QKO, how are you, Nick? Are you sticking around tonight? Try one more time. KE8QKO, are you out there, Nick, at night? All right. Batting 1,000. Let's see if Lucy's out there. KE8YUK. She doesn't have a microphone. Hello. So she's here. She's got alt trivia, and she says hello. She'll be ready to go at the top of the hour. Well, let's see if Eric's out there. KE8VZA, are you out there, Eric?
W8HRF, KE8VZA here. I am here, Josh. Good to hear you tonight. And I'll be sticking around as long as I can keep my eyes open. But I'm going to give it my best shot. KE8VZA, back to you, Josh.
All right, Eric. Appreciate you coming back to me. We got you sticking around so long as the eyelids can stay open. So there you go. Let's see. We're going to mark Nick as in and out. We're going to mark other Nick as not responding. We got Lucy without a mic and me as pre-net control operator. It's going to be a fun time tonight, guys. All right, let me go ahead and read off who we have on the list so far, and then we'll do a round of check-ins. Before I do that, I'd like to remind everybody that this is a linked system, so please key up for a few seconds before you start talking, and then hang on for a second or two after you finish. We want to hear everything that you have to say. So far on the list, we have KA0KDW Brad out there in Missouri on the log. We have Jeremy, KE8ZRY. We have Mr. Ray, K5CFY. He's there, but on the list, but the repeater's disconnected for now, so we'll see what happens. Let's see. Eddie, W3ETB, Bob, KA8LYJ. We have Mark, KC8FQV. We have Andy, AB8MO. Let's see. Kelly, KC0LRM, and Mark, K3MBC. That's M, not to be confused with M or M. K3 Mike Bravo Charlie. And we just picked up Uncle Fred, KE8QFT off the blue screen. So, stations waiting to check into the BeaconNet pre-show who have already not checked in. Please come with your call sign phonetically, along with alphabetically, with your name and location. Please call now.
This is Kilo 6 Kilo Julia Victor. Kilo 6 Kilo Julia Victor, Kevin in Valley Springs, California.
Good evening, Josh. This is November 8, Yankee, Mike, Yankee, N8Y, MY, John. I'll be in and out tonight. 7-3.
Alrighty. On that round, we picked up K6KJV, and let's see, there was also another station in there. I didn't hear you, but I saw the node key up, Whiskey 4 Yankee Sierra Whiskey. I think it's Yuri, up in Cleveland. And John, N8YMY, got you in and out. Any corrections or any additions to that list, please call now. All right, not hearing anything. We'll go ahead and we'll get this party started. Let's jump up to the top of the list and see if Brad's sticking around. KA0KDW, W8HRF. How are you, Brad? What do you have for the net tonight? And are you sticking around for the top of the hour?
W8HRF in the net. Sorry, I had to remember your call sign for a minute. That's why I dead keyed there. But anyhow, yeah, I'll be sticking around to the net, for the net rather. And little addition there for Dustin that I was going to mention earlier, how I switched as quickly as I did between my hand mic on this radio and the actual radio itself, is the cool thing about this radio, and again, I'm on the Motorola X-Ray Tango Lincoln XTL 2500 VHF. The cool thing about this radio is the mic I want to use depends on which PTT I use. So if I want to use the wired speaker mic, I just, use the PTT on it. But if I want to use the built-in mic, I just use the PTT on the actual radio. Can be confusing if I'm in a hurry and trying to use one or the other. But otherwise, it works great. Again, we're sticking around. Look forward to seeing what you and Lucy have for trivia questions. I don't know what my problem is today. Good golly. Back over to you there, Josh. W8HRF K0KDW. Maybe I'll get it together before 9 o'clock local time for me.
Caffeine will do the trick for you there, Brad. KA0KDW, W8HRF. All right, Brad, we got you sticking around. There was something I was going to say, and I forgot it when I keyed up. You got me thinking about caffeine. All right, we'll talk to you at the top of the hour. Oh, our trivia question, that's what it was. My trivia question today was inspired by something I heard on the barometer net this morning. So if anybody was around for the barometer net, maybe it was today, maybe it was yesterday. It was yesterday. I think it was yesterday. If you were around for the barometer net yesterday, maybe you'll have an in on this trivia question. So get it clear with Brad, and let's talk to Jeremy. KE8ZRY, how are you, Jeremy? Are you sticking around tonight?
W8WKY.
Kilo Echo 8, Zulu Romeo Yankee. Jeremy, are you out there? All right, well, I see him in the blue screen, so I'm going to leave him on the log. So K8ZRY are going to clear with Jeremy, and let's see if Mr. Ray's out there. K5CFY, are you out there, Mr. Ray? You sticking around tonight? All right, nothing heard there. We'll circle back later. Let's talk to Eddie. I know Eddie's out there. W3ETB. How are you, Eddie? You sticking around tonight? Hi there. Everybody's messing with me. I see Jeremy's back on the blue screen. Let's try Jeremy again. K8ZRY, are you out there, Jeremy?
W8HRF, this is K8ZRY, getting you Josh, Jeremy from Ashland. Hope everybody's doing well tonight. I'm here. I don't know how long I'm going to be sitting here listening. You can mark me in and out, honestly. I am not feeling the best. The crud got me. It caught up to me finally. So, with that, I'm going to be in and out. I hope everybody has a great evening. And I will say 73. This is K8ZRY, pass in the back.
K8ZRY, W8HRF. All right, thanks for stopping by, Jeremy. Feel better, all right? It's been going around. I feel like the last couple of weeks I've heard people around me slowly getting sick. So, anyways, hopefully it runs its course quickly, and you get better soon. So, all right, going to clear with Jeremy. Have a good night, Jeremy. And let's go back and let's see if Bob's out there. K88LYJ. W8HRF, you sticking around tonight, Bob?
W8HRF, this is K88LYJ. I thought briefly about not responding, Josh, just to play with your brain, but I thought, no, I won't do that. Yeah, I'll hang in there. This is K88LYJ.
I wouldn't have even been mad because I couldn't blame you if you did. It would have been funny. All right, Bob, we got you sticking around. Eddie's back, so let's talk to Eddie. W3ETB, you sticking around tonight, Eddie?
Yeah, hi there, Josh. Yeah, I'll be sticking around. Actually, there is a show on, but I'm going to stick around and listen and get my answer to the trivia question. I'll be here.
All right, Eddie, we appreciate it. We'll look forward to your comments a little later. By the way, what's the show that's on?
It's called Beyond Paradise, which is kind of what I would think is a spin-off of Death in Paradise. Back to you.
Beyond Paradise. All right, roger that. That is, let's see, looks like it's a crime series, so it sounds like something that Lucy might be familiar with. Are you? Are you familiar with Beyond Paradise? Yeah. Oh, she is. So there you go. That my wife follows that kind of stuff a little bit more than me. So there you go. All right, Eddie, we'll talk to you in a little bit. We'll have Dustin give you a call a little later. Going to clear with W3ETB. Let's see. Let's talk to Mark. Northern Mark, KC8FQV. What's going on, Mark? You sticking around tonight?
All right, KC8FQV. Yeah, I'm going to stick around, Josh. Yep. And don't forget, time change on Sunday. Because we got the Ham Fest for the North Group on Sunday morning. It's the same, on the same grounds, okay, at the college. It's just a different building. Just look at a Google map. Okay, I was working with this tonight a little bit. And someone earlier on the barometer net, I think yesterday or this morning, one of the two, said, yeah, by the horseshoe driveway. And I was looking, and you know where the Spitzer Center was, where we were at? It's northwest of that. So you had a sheet of paper, and you draw the line from the lower right side to the upper left side. That's the way you want to go. Or you're in that parking lot where we used to park. Well, you could park there still anywhere in that parking lot if it's open. You got to go to the other end and then go a little north. The Elyria Library's up there, too. and but the college center, and someone said, yeah, there's a subway. I couldn't find the subway. I did the Google Street View, and yep, I see the whole picture now. So I'll send it back to net, but I threw that in now because I know there's some that are going to check in and go out, and we'll do it again then later on. 147, 700. So back it comes, KSFQV.
All right, Mark. Well, you actually just broke my brain right now because there is a convention that I go to every year, and the convention that I go to is always on the weekend of the time change, and this year it is not. So I kept thinking that I until this moment thought the time change was happening on March 13th to the 14th, and it is not. It is this weekend. So thank you for enlightening me. I did not know. There you go. Have fun at the Hamfest this weekend. I don't know if we're going to go up there. Probably not, but I'm thinking about it. I'm trying to save all my spending money for Hamvention. That's kind of where I'm planning to. I'm trying to. Lucy just said our money. Anyways, that's where I'm trying to splurge. Anyways, we get to stick it around, Mark. Gonna clear with KC8FQV, and let's talk to Andy. AB8MO. How are you, Andy? You sticking around?
W8HRF from ABHMO. Yeah, I feel the same way. My brain just broke on Mark's transmission. I'm confused. So I guess the only thing that I can say is I'll stick around because I don't know what to say. I'm speechless. W8HRF from ABHMO.
All right, Andy. Sounds good. We got you sticking around, and I didn't link up 015 tonight because it seems as though the internet is out, so that is a bummer. But I tried to link up for the barometer net this morning, and there was nothing there, and so there you go. Oh, well. It'll come back. It seems to happen whenever it rains. I don't know why that rain seems to affect the internet, so... All right, we're going to clear with Andy. This is W8HRF. We're going through our list of pre-checks for the BeaconNet pre-show, seeing who's sticking around for the big show that starts at the top of the hour. Next, we're going to talk to Kelly, KC0LRM. How are you, Kelly? And are you sticking around to talk to Dustin a little later tonight?
W8HAF, sorry I had to wait on the ID there, of course, right? It's perfect timing. No, sadly, I'm not going to. I did talk to him at lunch, so I'm going to be somewhere else, and I don't have a radio there, so just check me in and out, and everybody have a good one, and I'll probably hear y'all Friday or Saturday or Sunday. All right, back to you, Josh. Thanks for running the pre-show.
W8WKY.
All right.
Evening, Josh. Thanks for herding the cats tonight. Yes, I am sticking around as long as I can stay awake. And back to you.
All right, Mark. Kilo 3, Mike Bravo Charlie, W8HRF. We got you sticking around. Appreciate it. We'll look forward to hearing what you got for the net a little later on in the evening. So there you go. Let's see. Let's talk to Uncle Fred to see if Uncle Fred's sticking around. K8QFT. How's it going, Uncle Fred? Are you sticking around tonight? And are you watching any sports lately? Over.
Oh yeah, I watched the Cavaliers when the platform I subscribe to allows me. Sometimes they they're not available on the streaming service I bought. However, I did re-up for the Guardians Major League Baseball streaming service, and I was told that there will be no blackouts. No, doesn't matter if they play at home. Sometimes the team plays at home, they black it out. As far as the, Cavaliers and like last year, that's how it was with the Guardians. But this year, they tell me there'll be no blackouts. So I'll see. I will see. But I hate it when I pay for a streaming service. I go to watch the game, and it's not available. It's been put on another pay platform. But that's life. That's the way it goes. It's got the radio if it's bad enough. I mean, AM radio, FM radio, the regular commercial radio broadcast. All righty. KE8 QFT. Thanks for picking me up, Josh, and we return you to pre-net.
All right. Appreciate it, Fred. Yep, back to our regularly scheduled pre-net. What was I going to say? Yeah, it seems like there's hardly, I don't know. Streaming services. I was looking at the number of different channels and streaming services that you have to follow along throughout the year as NASCAR changes all the different, where it's at all year. And what I found was really cool? So that's the Cup Series that changes all the different, they're going from Fox to Fox Sports 1 and then eventually to Amazon Prime, and then they switch to NBC eventually towards the end, Peacock and NBC, I think. And, the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series is on the CW every Saturday or whenever it's scheduled. Every race is on the CW, and the CW is a broadcast TV channel. So I think I'm going to do that. That might be the way to go, because I'm not buying another streaming service. All right, Uncle Fred, we got you sticking around. I'm going to clear with K8 QFT for now. Let's see if Yuri's out there. Whiskey 4, Yankee Sierra Whiskey. Are you out there, and are you sticking around tonight?
Hello there. Yeah, I'm hoping to stick around. Back to you. Whiskey 4, Yankee Sierra Whiskey.
All right, sounds good. We appreciate you sticking around, and we'll get back to you a little later in the minute and get your trivia answers. Let's go ahead and clear with Whiskey 4, Yankee Sierra Whiskey, and let's talk to Rev Kev, K6KJV. How are you, Kev? You sticking around tonight? I don't see Rev Kev connected anymore, but we'll try one more time. K6KJV, you out there, Kevin? All right, we'll keep an eye for him to pop back in a little later. Let's talk to Donald. I picked him up off the blue screen. KI5WDM. How are you, Donald? You sticking around tonight? Kilo India 5, Whiskey Delta Mike. Donald, are you out there? All right, nothing heard from Donald. See if Tim's out there. KI5TAQ, you sticking around tonight, Tim?
Good evening there, guys. Yes, this is KI5TAQ, and yes, I am sticking around tonight. Maybe some of the other guys is possibly out doing something else, but I'll be here. This is KI5TAQ.
All right, Tim, we got you sticking around. Thanks for coming back to me. And yeah, maybe folks are out, or maybe they're sleeping. Who knows? Maybe they got blown away by some of the crazy weather. Going to clear with KI5 TA. Or what am I saying? Yeah, KI5 TAQ. And let's see if Harry's out there. KE8ZZR. Harry, how are you, and are you sticking around tonight?
Hey, good evening, Josh, and everybody that's on the net. Yeah, I'll be sticking around. I'm down here in Reedsville, Georgia, slowly heading north.
All right, fine business, Harry. We got you sticking around, and glad to hear you're slowly making your way up north. How has vacation been? It's been fun kind of keeping track of all your updates that I've seen on either Facebook or that you've sent me. How have things been? How did your activation go?
Well, so far on this trip, I think I made 9 activations. Yesterday, I made 1 activation from Older Mine Campground where we're at, and I had 111 QSOs. So it's been a good trip so far.
All right, fine business. 111 QSOs. That sounds like it was a great time. So, all right. Glad to hear that the trip's going well, and we'll look forward to seeing you. I know you're getting back. I think you said you're getting back on the same day as the next Sarah meeting, so maybe we'll see you at the meeting. If not, I can understand needing some recovery time. So we'll get, and I'll have Dustin give you a call here at the top of the hour. Going to clear with KE8ZRY. Man, I've got like 60 seconds. Is there anybody else who'd like to get on the log out there? I can take 1 or 2 more check-ins before I throw it over to Dustin. Any other check-ins, please call now.
Whiskey Bravo 9, Whiskey Victor Bravo, Kurt, Oklahoma.
KE8HNK.
All right, I'll pick it up there. We picked up Whiskey Bravo 9, Whiskey Victor Bravo, and KE8HNK Elmer. Let's see if you guys are sticking around. Let's see, Kurt, Whiskey Bravo 9, Whiskey Victor Bravo. Are you sticking around to play trivia tonight?
I'm currently on call here, so I just wanted to get my name on there and have a check-in. So I'll be in and out, but I do appreciate you letting me check in. Back to net control from WB9WBB.
W8WKY.
All right, we got you in and out. Thanks for stopping by, Kurt. WB9WVB. Got you in and out. All right, let's see if Elmer's sticking around. KE8HNK, you sticking around for trivia tonight, Elmer?
Negative. I may fall off asleep, so if you call me and I'm not here, that's probably what's happened. I went to get to bed, so I'm just going to check in here and get in with you guys. I'll be up listening because the radio room is right next to my bed, so if I don't wake up and get it, just put me in the log as an honorary person and in and out, and if I do come back, well, I'll still be up. So with that, I'm going to turn it back over to you, KE8HNK, back over to net control.
All right, Elmer, sounds good. We'll have Dustin give you a call, and if you're there, you're there, and if not, we know what happened. So have yourself a good evening, and maybe we'll hear you in a little bit. All right, I'm a little over time, but I do see Rev Kev is reconnected. Hey, Kevin, are you sticking around for trivia, K6KJV?
Well, I will be unless I keep getting booted off again, so I'm all in, K6KJV.
All right, Kevin, sounds good. Hopefully you don't get booted off again. If you keep getting booted on 43201, try 48496. 48496 is the main one for connecting to. But hopefully we'll hear you later. I have faith. All right, I'm about 2 minutes over my time, so I'm going to go ahead and throw it over to Dustin. I'd like to thank everybody who checked into my half hour. Dustin to light up the nighttime airwaves here on the Beacon at KD8 EPC. This is W8HRF. Take it away, Dustin.
All right, thanks so much there, Josh. Good evening and welcome to the Beacon Net. My name is Dustin. My call sign is KD-EPC, and I'll be your net control for the evening. The Beacon Net meets every Sunday and Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time here on the W8WKY repeater 147.390 with a positive offset and a PL tone of 114.8. Allstar Node 48496 and Echolink W8WKY-R. This is a direct-to-net. All traffic must pass through net control and all stations are welcome to check in. We'll take multiple rounds of check-in, so if you don't get in the first time, just stand by and we'll get to you as soon as we can. We're linked in with our friends in Oklahoma, Fireside, and various other networks. We asked you to key for a couple of seconds before and after you transmit. Make sure you let everything drop so we can hear everything you have to say. Before we start taking check-ins, is there any emergency or priority traffic? Please call now. All right, not hearing any emergency or priority traffic. Any stations that haven't already checked into the pre-show would like to check into the Beacon Net. Please say your call phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name and location.
Kilo, Echo 8, Bravo, Hotel Quebec, KE8, BHQ, Benjamin Mobile.
Alpha, India 5, Quebec, AI 5Q, Jerison, Tulsa, in and out tonight, Dustin.
All right, we picked up a couple there. We have KE, BHQ, Ben in the mobile, and we have AI5Q, my good friend Jairus, in and out. Have a good evening, Jairus. Tell the family we said hello there. We'll say 73 to you. All right, we got a couple of check-ins there. We got a nice list here. Let's go up, let's get some trivias, and let's get this party started. I think that Josh has the main one, W8HRF. What do you have for us?
You are correct, Dustin. Let me get that pulled up. KD8 EPC W8HRF. Let me take a break for a second. All right. Tonight's main trivia question is: why does March experience higher geomagnetic activity than any other month? Actually, it's March and September. Why do March and September experience higher geomagnetic activity than any other month? Your options are alpha, because solar flares occur most often during the spring equinox. Bravo, because Earth's magnetic field aligns with the sun's magnetic field in a way that enhances geomagnetic storms. Charlie, because Earth passes through a dense region of solar wind every March. Or Delta, because Earth is closest to the sun during March. Let me drop this and read it again. Again, tonight's main trivia question is: why does March experience higher geomagnetic activity than any other month? Your options are alpha, because solar flares occur most often during the spring equinox. Bravo, because Earth's magnetic field aligns with the sun's magnetic field in a way that enhances geomagnetic storms. Charlie, because Earth passes through a dense region of solar wind every March. Or Delta, because Earth is closest to the sun during March. I'll go ahead and get this posted. Back to you, Dustin.
All right, thanks so much, Sir Josh. Let's go over here to Miss Lucy now and get our alternate trivia. KE8YUK, what do you have for us?
The ICOM microphone is not what my hand is used to, and it snagged on Josh's straight key and nearly pulled it off the desk, but we're good. KD8EPC, KE8YUK, here we go, all trivia. What was manila paper patently made from? A, cotton, B, hemp, C, linen, or D, Colonel Cornwaldo bean suspenders? Again, all trivia. What was manila paper patently made from? A, cotton, B, hemp, or C, linen, or D, Colonel Cornwaldo bean suspenders? Back to you, KE8YUK, KD8EPC.
All right, thanks so much, sir, Miss Lucy. Let's go down here. Let's talk to our mobile KE8BHQ. Ben, how you doing?
KD8EPC, KE8BHQ, I'm doing pretty good, Dustin. Just driving home from work and glad to have stayed dry. I'm going to let you get on down through the list, so I'll get right on to trivia and go with Bravo and Delta. That's all I've got. So this is KE8BHQ, and I'll wish you 73.
All right there, Ben. We mobile safely out there. We got you down for Bravo and Delta. We'll say 73, and we'll catch you on down the log. All right, that brings us back up to the top. Let's go talk to Brad, KA0KDW. What's going on, Brad? Now, what are your trivia answers?
I love a rainy night, and that's as far as we go. Otherwise, we'll get in trouble for copyright. KA0KDW. Wish it was a little bit more rainy, just without all the thunder. I live in a metal trailer and wouldn't mind hearing some rain on the roof while going to bed. But I'll just listen to the distant rumbles of thunder. That'll work too, I guess. We're going to go with Delta and Bravo for my answers. Or WConnect. And I have a surprise answer, just for fun, for Josh's. And that's E as in Echo, because Josh said so and he controls it. Hi. But for the official answers, we're going with Delta and Bravo for WConnect. Back over to you, Dustin. KD8EPC Minette, KA0KDW.
All right there, Brad. We got you down for Delta Bravo. We'll say 73 to you. Great to hear you. And you know what? I like rain on my metal trailer roof too. So I feel you. 73. Stay safe out there, and we'll catch you on down the log. All right, let's go see if Mr. Ray is out there. K5CFY. How you doing, Ray? All right, nothing heard. Let's try that one more time. K5CFY. Ray, are you there? All right, nothing heard. Let's go talk to Eddie, W3ETV. How you doing, Eddie?
W8WKY.
Hi, Dustin. 2 times in one day. Hey, we made it. We haven't done that for quite some time. Anyway, the show is over now, so I've been able to pay full attention to the beacon nets, and there's nothing like rain beating on a tin roof to put somebody to sleep. So have a great night, listening to the rain on the roof there, Dustin. And, if it's raining in your area, it's been raining here pretty much all day, so off and on. And earlier, of course, I was able to get all my running and shopping done and get back home and stay in and keep warm. So actually, it wasn't really too bad today. But as far as the trivia questions goes, I'm going to go with D and B as well. B for the first one for the main, and B for the second one for Lucy's question. They're both really good questions, I'll take a guess at both of them, but I think D and B would be my choice. Anyway, good talking to you again there, Dustin, and we'll talk to you later, W3TB 73, and I'll turn it back to Nat.
All right there, Eddie. Well, great to hear you twice in one day. We'll say 73. Have a great rest of your night, and we'll look forward to catching you down the log. This is KD8EPC with the Beacon Net. Next on the list, let's go talk to Bob here. KA8LYJ, what's going on in the Magic City?
KD8EPC and the group. This is KA8LYJ. Not much, believe it or not. It's been kind of quiet. Having to scrape around to try to find stuff to put in the newspaper. But that's okay. There's usually somebody. There's usually somebody unhinged enough to make for an amusing piece of copy. Anyway, for the trivia question, I am going to go bed and breakfast. Bravo and bravo. And I'll go ahead and leave it at that. KA8LYJ.
All right there, Bob. Well, if you need some excitement, I'm sure I can get the BeaconNet crew together. We could go raise some ruckus for you to put in the newspaper. Hi. We got you on for B&B. We'll say 73, and we'll catch you on down the log. Well, let's go talk to Northern Mark, KC8FQV. How you doing?
All right, Dustin. Dustin, KCFQV, or yeah, go ahead and try it. I'm gonna say BB. Yeah, I'm gonna say BB. Wow, 5 B's in a row. Parameter net, the boredom breaker net, the beacon net, and the answers are BB. So, other than that, yep, the Ham Fest is over in the North Fest is at the Lorain County Spitzer Center. I'm going to reset. It's not at where we've been at all the time. It's on the same campus. It's just another building. If you know where you parked when you were there, go to the other end of that parking lot and you would look north across some buildings, and it will be in the college center. And the Elyria branch, one of the Elyria branch public libraries there, there's a loop driveway there. Earlier today or yesterday we were talking about it. And I was looking for the subway. Well, I did Street View, and I looked and I think, nope, there it is. Now I got everything straight. So that's where it's at. So if you looked at the map of that campus on the satellite view, the location from where we used to be and meet for the Ham Fest, it is northwest of that area of them buildings, and the building facing Abbey Road. So I figured I'd, put that out. And yeah, even on their flyer, it says time change. Yep, in big red letters, time change at 2 a.m. Sunday. So they're using 146-700 machine. So we'll send it back to net, KCFQV.
All right there, Mark. We'll say 73, and have fun if you go to that Ham Fest there. Let's go to the land of snow and maple syrup. Talk to my good friend Andy, AB8MO. How's work been? How you doing?
K88EPC in the BeaconNet from AB8MO. Man, I'm going to be wearing up my volume knob here with the net here. I have to adjust it for pretty much every single transmission. So, work's going well. I actually had a full week this week. Had plenty to do, actually, but I got most of the work done, believe it or not. But I'm promised more next week, so no more unwanted furloughs. So I've used probably about half of my vacation up for this year, but it was either that or not get paid at all for 3 weeks. So it's paycheck's a little slim, but I'm grateful I have a paycheck at all, and things are starting to pick up. Yay, work! Thanks, Josh. Let's see here. Trivia. I'll go with B&B, not to be confused with D&D. B for beacon on both of them, so I don't get chewed out by people who demand phonetics. It's going to be pretty wet up here. And Josh, you might type on the blue screen if you got my message about pancakes up here, and if there was any feasibility about coming up on a Saturday in March like we did last year. let me know. And, yeah, Dustin, was great seeing you on, oh, that's your Wi-Fi name. That's cool, 1.21 gigawatts, huh? It was great seeing you Sunday, even though it was brief. It was great seeing you and going to see Phil. And I wonder if Phil's actually home, because I heard him check in from Canal Fulton, so I'm surprised they kicked him out of the hospital so quickly. He must have been too rowdy, I guess. That's all I got from here, Dustin. I'm rambling. KD80PC in the Beacon Net. This is AB8MO.
All right there, Andy. Yeah, he checked in earlier. He is home now, and let me just get that straight. That's B and B, not to be confused with B and B. I got you. Yay work, 73, and we'll have to get together again there real soon. All right, let's go down and talk to Mark K3MBC K3MBC. How you doing?
Well, good evening, everyone. Thanks for running the net tonight. Dustin, it's kind of an exciting day yesterday. It's the first time in 3 months I was able to get my all that HF rig stuff functioning. It's really bad common current stuff. It looks like it's all finally squared away. So that was an exciting day yesterday. Anyway, trivia answers are alpha and alpha. They are both a complete wild guess. Back to you, K3MBC.
All right there, Mark. Well, I'm glad you got that working there. That's fantastic news. So we'll say 73 to you. We got your answers down as A and A, and we'll catch you on down the log. All right, let's jump over here to the north end of town. Let's see what Uncle Fred's doing. K8QFT. What's going on in the north end?
Well, not a lot going on in this sleepy little town. The trivia, I'm going to say Alpha and Bravo. I'm just watching some baseball, spring training. They got the World Baseball Classic this year. Teams from around the world will be playing at different places in the United States. So right now, they're playing a lot of teams down here in spring training. So right now, I just got done watching Canada play. Oh, I forget who they were playing. But it was a good game. They're just showing the highlights of all these games. Cuba, Canada, Puerto Rico, teams from all around the world playing these big leaguers in spring training, and most of them are holding their own. Yeah. Okay, that's about all I have to say for now. K8QFT, back to net control.
All right there, Uncle Fred, we got you down for Alpha and Bravo there. We'll say 73, and have a great evening. That's going to bring us over here to Yuri, W4YSW. How you doing? W4YSW, Yuri, are you there? All right, nothing heard. Let's go talk to RevKev, K6KJV. How you doing there, Kevin?
Well, hello, Dustin, the rest of the crew, and the youngins. This is K6KJV here in Valley Springs, California. I'm doing just fine now. Getting a little better. The great physician is taking care of me and the little missus here. And let's see. Boy, these are tough questions tonight. I don't know what to answer. Oh, well, I think I'll take it. You know what? I did look it up in the Cornwaldo Bean Almanac, so I'm going to go double D's, Delta and Delta. Can't go wrong with a Cornwaldo Bean. That's right. All right. God bless. 73 and Maranatha. Back to you there, Dustin, from K6KJV.
right there, Kevin. Well, great to hear you out there. Have a great evening. We got you down for double D's and Maranatha to you. We'll catch you on down the log there, and we'll say 73. And let's see, N8YMY. John was in and out. That brings us to Donald, KI5WDM. This is KD8EPC. How you doing, Donald? What's going on?
Good afternoon, Dustin. Good afternoon. Good evening, yeah. This is KI5WDM. Nothing going on here at all. I've just been sitting out here trying to repair a circuit board for a little rat rod motor that I've got. It's a timing circuit, and without it, that little motor's not going to work. I'm really not interested in having to go around looking for another little motor to put in this thing, so I'm going to try and fix this little circuit board. If 5 wires came out of it, I'm just going to have to guess what order they went in, and we'll see how I do. That's all that's going on here, waiting on storms. And my answers for tonight's trivia are Delta and Bravo. That's been working out for me lately, so I'm going to stick with it. Y'all have a good one, Josh. I'll be on the side for sure. KI5WDM, clear on your final.
All right there, Donald. Well, I hope you get that circuit board figured out so you can use that motor. We'll say 73. We got you down for Delta Bravo for your trivia. Let's go talk to Taco Tim, KI5TAQ. What's going on, Tim?
Good evening there. This is KI5TAQ. Boy. I'm going to go Bravo for the main trivia and Delta for the alternate. Yeah, earlier today we was kind of wondering what was going on until you explained that you were on your HT. But with that said, sometimes HTs just run low, or better yet, sound so low that you're thinking that you're like far away, but you're not. But anyhow, had some thunder this morning. Could have been the Oklahoma City Thunder that was playing around the practice basketball around the area. I don't know. But I'll let you get on down the list. This is KI5TAQ.
All right there, Tim. We'll say 73. We got you down for Bravo and Delta, and make sure you tell the better half we said hello there. Well, let's go talk to Harry now, K8ZZR. Good to see all your pictures of your traveling there, Harry. How you doing?
Hey, good evening, Dustin, and everybody else that's on the net. This is K8ZZR coming to you from Reidsville, Georgia. My wife and I, we've been on the road since February 7th. We went down to Hamcation and making travels around the state of Florida, did some POTA activations, and currently we are slowly making our way back north. We'll be here in Jack Hill State Park. I'm going to do an activation here probably tomorrow or the next day. And then we head over to Murrells Inlet, South Carolina. It's just south of Myrtle Beach. And then we'll start heading towards Cleveland. The plan is to be back for the meeting on the 19th. So other than that, everything's good here. Good to hear from everybody. You guys are all sounding great. Dustin, you're doing a great job. And thanks for taking me, Josh. And I'll turn it back to you. This is KE8ZZR. In my trivia questions, it's going to be Bravo Charlie, Bravo Charlie. Talk to you later.
All right there, Harry. Well, enjoy yourself. Get lots of contacts. I was going to say check-ins there, but contacts is the word I was looking for. And we'll say 73 and safe travels when you do get on the move again there. Let's go over and see if Elmer's still with us. KHNK, how you doing? Well, he may have fallen asleep. We'll give him one more shot there. KHNK, Elmer, are you still there? I figured he may have fallen asleep there. Elmer, if you're listening, 73, and we'll catch you down the log. And that brings me down to KF8FIW. Jim, how you doing?
Good evening, Dustin, and everybody on the net. I hope everybody's having a great evening. On the trivia, I'm going to go with Alpha Bravo. Alpha Bravo. And just hoping, you know, as the weather warms up, that we have a few times that we can dodge some raindrops, and hoping to get a little bit of POTA this weekend. Hope everybody has a great rest of the week, and weekend 73s, KF8 FIW.
All right, 73 there, Jim, and I hope you get some POTA in there. I've got a 40-meter hamstick dipole I want to play with tomorrow if it's not too rainy, so I think it is, but we'll see. We got you out for Alpha Bravo. We'll say 73. We'll catch you down the log. Jim is the bottom of the list as it stands. This is KD8EPC with the Beacon Net. I'm ready for more check-ins. Please call now. Man, tough crowd. I don't hear anybody. So let's go up here. Let's talk to the net control team. K8QKO, I saw you pop in there on the blue screen. What's going on, Nick at night? How you doing?
K8QKO. Hello, Dustin. Hello, everybody on the net. Hi, Josh. Hi, Lucy. Hi, Eric. I say hi, Nick, but he's not here. Yeah, kind of hanging out with that, messing around with ChatGPT a little bit, trying to get it to make pictures for me. It's hit or miss. Yeah, it's kind of just relax, just chilled out tonight. So I should probably do some trivia. For Josh's answer, I'm going to go with Charlie. For Lucy's answer, I believe I saw something about this on a documentary. Mary Jane Cornwaldo Bean actually created the first the manila envelopes, and she made that, and it's made out of hemp. That's why other products are also called Mary Jane that are made out of a similar product. So I thought that to be kind of an interesting sort of trivia there. So I'll go Bravo for my alternate trivia. Anyway, I guess that's about all I've got going on tonight, Josh. Let's call you Josh. Dustin, just kind of winding down the night and watching YouTube and listening to that and messing around with ChatGPT. So with that, pass it back to you, K8QKO.
All right there, Nick. Well, great to have you with us, and we got you down for Charlie and Bravo there, and we'll say 73, and we'll look forward to catching you down the log. And let's go over to Eric now, K8VZA. What's going on?
K8EPC in the net, K8VZA here. Doing well, Dustin. Hope you are too. Good net tonight. Answers for trivia, I'm going to go with Bravo and Bravo. Not to be confused with Bravo and Bravo. But, still recovering from this nasty cold that I picked up. I'm calling it the beast. It's been a real beast. But every day I feel a little better, so thankful for that. Anyway, I never thought I would cough so much that my back hurt until I actually started to feel pain in my diaphragm. So that's a new one. Anyway, oh no, don't start laughing. Anyway, good to hear everyone, and KE8VZA, back to you, Dustin.
All right there, Eric. Just to be clear, that's B and B, not to be confused with a B and B. Got it. Man, sorry you're coughing so much your back hurt. That sounds terrible there. So we'll say 73 to you, and we'll cut you on down the log. Before I go talk to Josh and Lucy, I'm going to make one more call here. Are there any other stations that want to check in and answer the trivia before we get the trivia answers? Please call now. All right, nothing else heard. Let's wrap this thing up. W8HR, or actually, Miss Lucy, give me your main trivia answer real quick.
KD8EPC, K8YEK. Oh, man. I don't know enough about radio to even have an educated guess, which is really, really embarrassing. I don't know. B for B. Not to be confused with B. Back to you, Dustin.
That was B, not to be confused with B. I'm pretty sure it was actually kind of B. That's all right. We'll mark her down there. We'll say 73 to you. Let's go over here to Josh, W8HRF. Give us your comments and go ahead and give us the main trivia answer.
KD8EPC, W8HRF. For Lucy's alt trivia, I'm going to put myself down for... Man, it's probably, I mean, I feel like hemp is going to be it, just because it's the one that sticks out like a sore thumb, besides the Corvaldo bean suspenders, obviously. So, all right, Logger, please put me down for Bravo, not to be confused with Bravo. Thank you, sir. Anyways, all right, my Logger has that down. Excellent. What other comments do I have? Not too much else. Just did work today and came home. Had dinner. Woo. Exciting day, guys. I got the bearing changed in the Focus this weekend. That was good. With the bearing and the hub on the passenger side. So that was exciting. My father-in-law has a press, so it made it a little easier. Had to run around and get a couple of tools from O'Reilly's, though. So that's done. Now, then, finally, I think they'll actually give me an alignment. So I'm happy about that. We'll see. The third time's the charm, right? Hopefully, we'll see what happens. Maybe they'll turn me away for a third time. Find something else wrong with the car. I thought I fixed it all, but no, we'll find another thing wrong with it. All right, let me take a break and read main trivia. Tim, you'll have to let me know in the blue screen if I have a buzz. I don't know if you were talking about Lucy having a buzz on her signal or me having a buzz. We're kind of talking on two different radios. Anyways, main trivia for tonight. Why does March experience higher geomagnetic activity than any other month? Your options were Alpha, because solar flares occur most often during the spring equinox. Bravo, because the Earth's magnetic field aligns with the Sun's magnetic field in a way that enhances geomagnetic storms. Charlie, because Earth passes through a dense region of solar wind every every March. Or Delta, because Earth is closest to the Sun during March. The answer is Bravo, because the Earth's magnetic field aligns with the Sun's magnetic field in a way that enhances geomagnetic storms. So the explanation is, that is the explanation, I guess. I don't know. But this is called the Russell oh my goodness, I can't read. The Russell-McPherson effect. Bill, NEWS, mentioned this either today or yesterday on the Barometer Net, which gave me the inspiration for this question. That theory was first proposed in 1973 by geophysicists Christopher Russell and Robert McPherson. Most of the time, the Earth and the Sun's magnetic fields are misaligned, leaving our field less open to aurora-causing effects of solar wind. However, towards the equinox, the two fields line up, but they point in opposite directions, which allows for greater capture of the charged particles that cause aurora. So, for example, the southern pointing magnetic fields inside the solar wind oppose Earth's northern pointing magnetic fields. The north versus the south, partially cancel each other out, weakening our planet's magnetic defenses. So hopefully that made sense. This cancellation can happen at any time of the year, but it happens with the greatest effect around the equinoxes. So there you go. And that's the answer for tonight. Again, Bravo. I'll go ahead and post the answer. Apparently, Lucy, yep, she got it. Lucy got it. We'll see if I got her trivia question answered here in a second. Back to you, Dustin. 7-3, everybody. Back to KD8 EPC, W8HRF.
All right, Josh, thanks for another great trivia question, and thanks for doing the pre-show and the logging and everything for me. Appreciate you jumping in there. So we'll say 73. Let's go over to Miss Lucy now, K8YUK. What comments do you have? Then go ahead and give us the answer to the alternate trivia.
Oh, this microphone. KD8EBC, K8YUK. What happened today? Oh, yeah. I took my mom up to the Cleveland Botanical Gardens with the kids. She has never been there, so it was a lot of fun showing her around. Plus, until early April, they've got an orchid show going on, and she is an orchid nerd, so that was really cool. I almost felt bad that there were more of, I think it was Phalaenopsis, which are kind of like your usual white and purple orchids that you see like at Lowe's at Walmart. Your run-of-the-mill orchid. They definitely filled in gaps with the run-of-the-mill orchids, which is fine, but I felt self-conscious, like this is a botanical garden, they have to have more than just the normal stuff, but she still had a good time. And Betty and Will had a great time. Betty did not sleep on the way back, nor did she take a nap, so she went to bed a half hour early. Very grateful for that. But yeah, that was most of the day. Got home and kind of did some housework, but mostly was reading Harry Potter, so, you know, spending my time wisely. Yeah, that's my 2 cents. Let's see, trivia. What was manila paper patently made from? A, cotton, B, hemp, C, linen, or D, Colonel Cornwalder bean suspenders? Very sorry that I don't know more about the Colonel Cornwalder bean history, but I'm sure I'll be informed as we go. Anyway, the answer to all trivia is also B, bravo. Manila paper was patented by John Mark and Lyman Hollingsworth of Massachusetts. They produced their paper from old marine hemp ropes. The hemp typically came from the Philippines, thus the name Manila. Manila paper is usually a light brownish yellow and is often used for envelopes and folders, i.e. Manila folders. Before then, the paper was usually made from old cotton and linen rags. So yes, cotton and linen were used to make paper, but patented Manila paper was made from hemp, old hemp ropes. Now you know. Have a good night, everybody. K8YK to KD8 EPC 73s, and God bless.
All right there, Miss Lucy. Thanks for another great alternate trivia. Appreciate you doing it. We'll say 73. God bless, and have a great evening. That brings me to the bottom of the list. This is KD8 EPC. I'm ready for more check-ins. Please call now. All right, nothing heard. This is the last and final call for check-ins. Please call now. All right, nothing heard. On behalf of the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association, myself, and the Beacon Net crew, I'd like to thank each and every one of you for checking in with us this evening. Come and join us on the next edition of the Beacon Net, Sunday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time here on the W8WKY repeater, 147.390 with a positive offset and a PL tone of 114.8, Allstar Node 4496, and Echolink W8WKY-R. Also, don't forget to check out the barometer net every morning at 7 a.m. except for Sunday here on the W8WKY repeater. Don't forget to visit our friends over on the N5XQK Memorial Board and Breaker Net every day at noon Central Time on Allstar Node 49562 and Echolink N5XQK-R. You've been listening to the Beacon Net. This is KD8 EPC returning the repeater to normal amateur use at this time, and I will be clear. 73, y'all.
EPC K0KW.
Hey, Brad, go.
Yep, I sent you that map like I promised and gave a little bit of explanation about what I do with severe weather stuff too, so just wanted to let you know that. Hope you all have a good evening, and one perk to it being done early, that means I get to go to bed earlier. So we'll catch you guys next week on Wednesday. unless you feel like connecting to my repeater at any point. Tomorrow night would be a fun night to do it. I'll be running the Nixa Missouri Amateur Radio Club net at 8:30 Eastern, so you're welcome to connect up at that point. Otherwise, we'll catch you on Wednesday. Have a great week. K0KDW.
Tell you what there, Brad, if I remember, I'll try to check into that net there, but I have the attention span of a fly, and I easily forget things, so I'll have to try to write it down there. So we'll say 73 to you for now, my friend. Have a great evening, and I'm going to go have a quick snack before bed, I think. This is KD8EPC. I'm clear. 73.
Wow, you guys didn't have a very good show tonight. 29 check-ins? Well, the barometer net did better than that. KCFQV, but I didn't hear what the trivias were, answers. I heard what they were, but I didn't hear what the answers were. That's more important, KCFQV.
KC8SQV, KA8LYJ. The answers to both were Bravo.
All right. Hey, it was BBB, BBB all day long. Your fingers were able to have 5 Bs. Hey, I thank you, KCFQV. It didn't look like the thing was keeping up on the thing. Well, maybe it was. All right. We'll catch you in the morning or on some other work. KCFQV.
KD8EPC. I tell you what, Mark, the number wasn't big tonight, but I think that means you ought to try it sometime. Whenever you're ready, you're welcome to run the beacon net. I'd be happy to let you take the big show sometime.
KD8EPC AI5U. It's not about the numbers, it's about how much fun you have. It's radio, it's supposed to be fun, it's not a competition. If it was a competition, everybody loses, and we all go home sad. So, enjoy your time. Don't worry about Mark. He can besmirch the net all he wants. It's his right to express his opinion.
That's the great thing about it. We all have our opinions, and we're all allowed to express it. Great to hear you, Jairus. How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing better now. I had a low blood sugar event that I was still recovering from when I first checked into the net, so I didn't want to, oh my God, I say recovering from, it shot me up like 200 points in 45 minutes, so maybe I'm not recovering from it. I'm skyrocketing past the target. But anyway, just feeling better, but I was still a little bit out of it when I checked in. I didn't want to say anything too off the wall, so I just did an in and out. But feeling better, And now I got to worry about where my blood sugar is going to land overnight. Sometimes it's rough being a type 1 diabetic.
That sounds rough. I don't have any experience with that, but man, I'm glad that you're feeling better at the moment.
Where you're at, because it will take you right back down.
You come stay off the wall stuff. That's all right. We'll still love you anyway. Cheers. So I was joking with Josh earlier. I had to dump 49562 right at the beginning of the net because there was people talking, and then I checked it back in. But I was like, I don't have the power that Nick does. I can't control all those hubs at once. I'm a one hub at a time, you know.
Yeah, QSL Dustin. It's an art form. I usually keep the 49562, the 515420, and Shannon's hub and my Allstar Node all pulled up at the same time, along with the KC-wide dashboard for a repeater here and my local hotspot. So I've got one dedicated tab group in my web browser for nothing but ham radio. Quick connect access to all things in the digital ham world. So Nick's got the ability to look on the 49562 and dump an individual node that's talking too. So I don't know who was on tonight, but I was putting Teddy to bed, or I would have been monitoring and trying to take care of it. But I appreciate you putting everybody back in. That was nice of you. You didn't have to, but you got a few check-ins from this area, so that's a good thing.
Oh yeah, I think it was something that was just cross-linked in there, and it happened to link up right at 9:30, and they were talking, and I got in the hub and just dumped it for a minute, and then Josh started talking, and as soon as he got done going through the roll call, I got it back in there. So no biggie at all. And yeah, Nick's got all those. I think he has multiple screens or something. I let him handle that. I dump something only if I absolutely have to, and I just think it needed to go, but only for a minute. But yeah, it's an art form. I don't know how Nick does it. He's on everywhere, and he goes in there and he'll dump individual hubs, and he's got more patience than me. I see something interrupting me, I dump the whole thing. He waits and he gives them warnings first, and I'm like, man, I don't have that kind of patience.
Yeah, I wonder how much patience Nick has some days. Sometimes I'm like, wow, you did not give that a chance to clear up on its own at all. But there's a lot of days where I'll go and I'll like, oh man, I gotta do something about this. I'll click the login button, try and get the password, and the admin logged in real fast, and I go to click on the node that's offending and go to click disconnect, and it disappears. So I know Nick got to it about a half a second before I did. So our patience isn't too terribly far off, but he is a master at it. I've got 3 screens on my computer in the shack. I've got my laptop screen and 2 externals. Definitely helps with the managing of the data. And I can have one for NetLogger, one for one node, one for another node, and I can even split screen the nodes and have 4 nodes pulled up at once if I want, and see them all flashing at the same time. So there you go.
Did I miss something tonight? KC5 RBG.
You missed the net. Hi, Shannon. How are you?
Still blind and hurting. I can hardly move my arm, but sounds like something happened on the net. KC5 RBG.
Oh no, nothing happened on the net. Just a couple people talking at the beginning, and I had to dump 49562 for like a minute and a half, and then I hooked it back up. No biggie.
Yeah, that's no biggie. That happens all the time.
Oh yeah, go Jairus.
Thanks, Dustin. I'm just sitting here wondering what my blood sugar is going to do overnight after I ate 2 cookies to get my blood sugar up, and it's not looking good, man. I may have to go take some insulin, but I don't want to overdo it. So I may only take 3 or 4 units and call it good. I normally take quite a bit more than that when I eat, but just need something to knock the edge off. Anyway, BeaconNet was fun tonight. I didn't get to subject them to my trivia answers, Shannon. I checked in and out because I had a low blood sugar event and wasn't feeling too good, and decided to just listen and recuperate. So there you go. But yeah, you missed it. Shannon got a shot in his eye this morning. Again, he keeps getting those. I don't know why. Send him down the road and be done with it. But hey, Shannon, my sister had her 4th eye surgery inside a week today. So they're doing better. But she's got to follow up tomorrow to see if this 4th surgery even worked. So we'll see. She's got a rare form of glaucoma that messes with a duct in her eyeball that equalizes the vitreous humor or something. I don't know. It's wild. But it's been giving her migraines, and her eye won't dilate, and she's had a lot of trouble with high pressures in her eye, and they're like emergency surgery and everything. They did like 3 LASIKs last week and a nice surgery today. So could be worse, Shannon. You could be in her boat. And she's on 5 different eye drops right now. And I don't know that it's going to look much better after this one, but we'll see. AI5Q. We'll pass it over to Shannon. And then over to Dustin after that.
Well, you know, Jairus, she's still in my prayers. And, you know, I've been getting these shots now. If you realize, I've been getting these for years now. You know, I spent 8 months just on laser surgeries and getting them every week. And those were very painful. But 8 months of surgeries every week, man, that took its toll on my eyes. I asked the doctor about my, you know, night blindness now, and he said that's because of those surgeries. Doing those destroyed some of the rods in my eyes, and so I have decreased night vision now because of that. And it also, like when it's dark, like when they shut off the lights and put up the little thing on the wall that's, you know, bright white with the dark letters, the light is so blinding to me, it's hard for me to see the letters. So I have difficulty with that. And he said that's because of the same reason. But, yeah, they're still trying to get my retinas to stop swelling, or at least get the swelling down. The last one was 3 months ago. You know, at least they're spacing them out. It's not every month now, and it's not every 2 months now. That last time it was 3 months. And my retinas hadn't changed today. And so, you know, I got the shot today, and then I get one next Wednesday, and then I get to wait 4 months this time. So I'm happy about that. They're getting further apart, so I'm thankful. Could be worse, but thank goodness it's not. I'll take what I can get. And gosh, after that, you know, I went to occupational therapy, and man, she really hurt me today. Ooh, my shoulder's really hurting. It's fired up big time. I hope I get to sleep tonight, actually. it hurts so bad. I'm keeping my fingers crossed. Over to you, Dustin, KC5RBG.
All right there, Shannon. Well, sorry to hear about your eye troubles. It sounds horrible, to be honest with you, so I hope that it gets resolved sooner than later there. And, man, I hope you get some rest tonight, too. That sounds unpleasant, too. It's the middle of my weekend, so I might stay up late tonight. I got some tidying up in the kitchen to do, and I'd like to sweep and mop the kitchen and living room, but we'll see. I don't know if that's going to happen yet, so, but anyway, I am going to have to step away for a few minutes, so you guys maybe want to take this party to another hub or out of the way so we're not tying up the repeater. You can let me know, but I am going to have to step away for 10 or 15 minutes, let myself go down the hall and take the dog out here. So I'll listen in for another round here, and then I got to step away. So Jairus, take it away. KDDPC over to AI5Q.
Alright, well, I'll go ahead and say 73 Dustin in case we don't, well, I almost said link up, but I think that's slang for something that we don't want to do. We don't get coordinated on another frequency or room, so. The kids nowadays and their terminology and what they think words mean, it's funny. But, anyway. We'll try and coordinate something. We'll shoot you a text or whatever. We'll figure something out and go from there. But Shannon, I'm glad they're spacing out your shots in your eyes now, because there for a while it was every 2 weeks, I think, or every week, every 2 weeks. It was bad, and glad they're spacing it out. I guess they did one eye today, and they're doing the other one next week. Is that the deal? And then it'll be 4 months before you hit them both again. So hopefully that's the case, and they're not doing 2 shots in the same eye a week apart and then making you wait 4 months. That would be a little weird. AI5Q over to KC5RBG, real big guns.
W8WKY.
Well, Dustin, don't worry. We don't mind tying up your repeater. It's all good. Doesn't bother us at all. Does it, Jairus? Yeah. Next one is next week, and then spacing it out 4 months this time. I don't know if he's like spacing it out to see if like the swelling comes back, or if he thinks that this is as good as it gets. He's not divulging that yet. I guess we'll see in four months what the verdict on that is. But I'm really glad that Amanda took me today, because with it raining like it was, when we left, I couldn't see anything. I couldn't see the road. I couldn't see the 71st Street Bridge. I think my radio died there. Maybe this one will work. But you know, when we left, I couldn't see anything. So I'm glad she drove me. It really sucks after those shots, because like I totally lose vision in that eye when he does it. I mean, I have it while he's doing the injection, but then it overpressures my eye, which puts pressure on the retina and blinds me. And I totally lose vision in that eye until I can get the fluid drained. And the way I have to do that is I have to push against my eyeball, and it ejects some fluid in my eye to equalize the pressure. I got to do it real gently though. But then it, you know, I stay like pretty much blind for 10 minutes in that eye. But yeah, I couldn't see anything when we left. It was pretty bad. So Yeah. That's kind of how my day went.
Well, I'm glad Amanda took you too then, because I couldn't do it. I was on the road by 6:45, headed to Oklahoma City. So, all right. Well, let's move this party over to your hub, Shannon, and drop the W8WKY and shoot Dustin a text about where we are in case he forgot your hub number. And try that. AI 5 key.
All right, if you want to send him a text, I'll drop us KC5RBG.